those of you who know Christ as your Savior, how many of you came to know Christ before you were 18 years of age? Let me see your hands. All right. That actually, statistically, is when more people come to know Christ. Statistically, less people come to know Christ in adulthood than in their youth and childhood. And the basic reason is because the older we get, the more set we are in our ways and the more stubborn we are to change and to humble ourselves. But as a testimony to that being still possible, how many of you came to know Christ after you were 18 years of age? Let me see your hands. Isn't that great? How many of you came to know Christ after you were 30 years of age? Let me see your hands. How many came to know Christ after you were 40? Let me see your hands. Okay. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter how well you started. It only matters how well you finish. And if you came to know Christ after you're 40 or 50 or 60, 70. At last idly, I baptized a woman who was over 70 years old. Okay? You realize it's all about finishing. It doesn't really matter. Some of us started early. Some of us got saved at an early age. You were a child. You were a youth. That's wonderful. Some of you didn't get saved until much later in life. Doesn't really matter how early or how well you start. What matters is that you finish. Paul himself didn't get a great start. Remember, he was standing there condoning the death of Stephen as they were stoning Stephen to death, and he was holding their cloaks of those who were throwing stones, because, you know, if you wear a coat, it's a little more difficult to be throwing stones, so they were taking off their coats, and there was young Saul standing there giving approval unto the death of Stephen. He didn't start very well. He was educated in the ways of Gamaliel. He was a very zealous Jew of the tribe of Benjamin, great pedigree, but he didn't start very well. He was a part of murdering Christians. But he says, now that I know Christ, consider my life worth nothing except that I might finish the race